This is my Selmer Chorus 80J trumpet. It's in polished raw brass, but it will get a nice patina because, again, it's raw brass. So over time, it will just get a nice aged look to it if you keep it long enough and don't polish it like I did. Yeah, these horns were really common in the late 90s and early 2000s among jazz players, but they've kind of fallen out of fashion, and a lot of them, now that Selmer hasn't made trumpets in over 10 years, a lot of these trumpets have just aged and got damaged and they don't make them anymore, so they're getting rarer. This one's in really good shape, as you can see. It's very shiny, minimal damage at all. The only thing that you might be able to see is on the bell flare. You can see there's history of repair. It's pretty subtle, but on this piece of the bell flare at the top, it looks like it has been repaired once. This horn, these horns have a very gradual taper, so this is like even bigger than a Box 72 bell. And if the horn just itself feels big in your hand, like the valve block is chunky, the bell tube is pretty thick. It's a pretty wide tapered bell. Yeah, but it's really comfortable to hold. It's not very heavy. It's the same weight, maybe a little bit lighter actually than like a Bach 37, but it feels just a lot bigger in your hand than a 37. The 703 stamp on the bell signifies the sterling silver content in the brass, which gives it kind of like a shimmery sound, and that's what they advertise. And I can actually say that it does have a pretty, you know, a unique shimmer to the sound that isn't present in my other horns, like my Bach Strat or my old Super, things like that. No red rot at all on the lead pipe. Again, so this horn's in really good shape. Compression's awesome. Third slide, first slide, and second slide. The valves are all super tight. Yeah, and this is a really great horn. And there's a reason that they were so popular. It kind of has like a really great character to the sound. It sounds really unique and has a nice vibrancy. And it has sort of that character of like an older vintage horn that a lot of the older Selmers and Benjes and stuff had, but it plays just like a modern horn, which is why I've liked it so much and I've played it on so many gigs. But the reason that I'm selling it is because it just feels, in terms of the blow characteristic, just a bit too big for me. So this is a 461 bore, so it's a tiny bit larger than a medium large, but that combined with like the really broad bell taper, it feels just like a pretty big horn to play. Maybe like an MLP Benj or something in terms of what I'd most closely compare it to, but it's overall very balanced. So yeah, and I was just playing on a Bach 3C mouthpiece. Yeah, and the low range just cranks like crazy. But again, the whole horn is really fun to play. Comes with this awesome Selmer backpack hard case with the backpack straps, and it's in perfect condition. So yeah, whoever ends up with this horn will be really happy. Yeah, hope you found this video useful.